So what's the most important management rule or lesson that I have learned as a management professor? And I don't think that there is any better one than simply saying, it's not my problem. Once you figure out what is in your control and what you can actually do, or that will actually impact, your actions will actually impact what's going on, you end up just simply saying, it's not my problem. I think it's very important for us to take a step back and realize we can worry about all the things that are going on in our life and various different people, whether it is, relatives, whether it is people that are close to you, whether they're your employees, whether they are students, and you can worry about them not achieving what their potential is. You can worry about looking at them and saying, hey, you know what? You could do so much better with your life. You worry about them making silly things, whatever that is, a sort of silly actions that you would never agree with. But at the end of the day, you have to come to terms with simply just saying, it's not my problem. I think that is one of the most important things that we cannot ever teach anybody, is knowing what you can solve and what you can't solve. What is at your fingertips? What are the actions that will result if you actually pursue that thing? And almost always, if it's not related to you, right inside, if it's not related to you, you can't solve that problem. If somebody is out doing things that they shouldn't be doing, or they're not living up to their potential, or doing things that you're like, oh my gosh, why are you doing that? It's not your problem. That's somebody else's problem. That's their problem to deal with. And once you come to terms with that, you become for me, once I've come to terms with that, and it's still a struggle, I become a better professor, a better teacher, I become a better parent, I become a better husband, all those different things, because I realize I can't change that stuff. I might not necessarily agree with what they're doing, and I might be able to say something, but often, even if I say anything, it doesn't really make a difference. So when I've learned to say it's not my problem, it's their problem to deal with. And once they come to terms with whatever's going on in their life, if they're wasting it on various different things or doing things that, golly, are just peculiar, especially in 2022 and 2021 and 2020. One of the biggest lessons I've learned over the last couple of years is to realize it's not my problem. Once they come to terms with those problems themselves and they've had to deal with it themselves, then they will actually address it. They will step up and actually do something with it. Honestly, most of the things that we deal with in our life are really not our problems to deal with. And every time that I pick it up and I say, I'm going to try to do this particular thing, I end up getting burnt, or something just doesn't work out because they're not taking charge of that particular thing. But when I step back and I say, you know what? Bad things might happen, good things might happen to you if you pick up what you should be doing, then that's when things actually start changing. You got to realize that you cannot change other people. You can't. There's nothing that you could do. The only thing you could do is step back and be supportive, guide people if they need it, and let them figure it out as they go. And once they figure it out and do the things that they need to do, then maybe you can step in and actually be supportive. But even then, it's a problem, or it's a constant battle of thinking, is this my problem? Should I actually be intervening? Is this where I should be at this moment? And most of the time, the answer is no. Don't worry about it. You might want to step in. You might be so caring and altruistic that you might actually want to step in. If you look at the people that are actually doing really good things, whatever those good things are, they often have to make that calculation and think about, it's not my problem. let those folks deal with it themselves. I know it's cruel, I know it's mean, and I know that many of you are not going to like that. But I think it's so vitally important for us to take a step back and realize what is the things that you can control. And those things that you can control are your own problems, whatever those are. All the rest of it, smile and nod, and just be happy the fact that it's not happening to you personally. All right, take care and have a wonderful day.